you're not going to take... If we can't, you're not going to take my pain away, right? The Jewish people say, it's the Holocaust, this happened, and you can't say anything about it. We can't take their pain away. No one's going to denounce the fact that they tried to lock me up. That's what, because every time I'm just holding stride, and it's like, I thought I was more Malcolm X, but I find out I'm more MLK, because as I'm getting hosed down every day by the press and financially, I'm just standing there. And when I found out that they tried to put me in jail, it was like a dog was biting my arm, and I almost shed a tear, almost. But I still walked in stride through it. Yeah.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they, though? We can't say who they is,
corporate
can we?
press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them, though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
He's gone. I'll say it right now.
The way Ted was looking at him and said, is this nigga finna throw arms? Hey, you leaving?
Ted, I thought Ted was going to take his beanie. You ain't taking my damn beanie off. There's a reason why I wear this damn thing.
Yeah, man.
That shit was crazy. All right, so
I want to make it clear. Me and my brother, we don't agree with anything Kanye said. I just want to make that absolutely clear.
No, but see, I don't agree when anybody makes a generalizing comment about a group of people. Okay, Kanye has had bad luck with some Jews, right? But see, this is the thing. Yeah. But just because you have a bad experience with a few Jews,
right,
they do not represent the entire Jewish community. I've had run-ins with white people.
Yeah, that don't mean all white people are bad.
Right, you see what I'm saying? I think it's dangerous. Like, I don't like whenever somebody generalizes somebody. Like, Kanye, let's say I generalize you. Let's say because you're black, you represent all black people. That's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
You only represent Kanye, and I'm black. I don't speak for black people. I represent Keith Hodge.
Yeah. Where you're going wrong is you speaking a lot of truth, but the way
about the music industry.
Shut up. You're speaking a lot of truth about a group of people, but that group of people has nothing to do with their faith. The truth that you're spreading about what's going on in Hollywood is about the music industry as a whole, not about Jewish people.
Yeah.
The music industry.
Even though there's a lot of Jewish people that work in the music industry.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with their faith, though.
I mean,
you don't marginalize all Jewish people. You know,
it's dangerous to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to bring Adolf Hitler into this.
That was out of his playbook.
But that's how Adolf Hitler was able to do what he did.
Right.
He said, look, you're poor. You know why? It's because them damn Jews over there.
Yeah.
We need to take care of these damn Jews. That's how he was able to do that. I know Kanye may not be trying to do that to the whole Jewish group of people.
But that's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. That's why you're being labeled anti-Semitic, because you're trying to say the rights and wrongs has been done to musicians and singers and to the black culture as a whole. You're trying to blame all that on the Jewish people, when the black people, they're the ones writing the lyrics. They're the ones saying the words.
Yeah.
You're not holding them accountable, but you're putting it all on Jewish people?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the music from black artists is garbage. It's like the N-word this is.
But the Jewish people is not forcing them to say those things. Jewish people are not forcing black people to kill one another.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the Jewish
But they green lighting it.
They green lighting the music.
Yeah, they funded
But who's writing it? Who's participating in that?
Hey, Chris, you think it's a bunch of Jews?
That has nothing to do with the Jewish faith, man.
I mean, the Jewish people as a whole.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to generalize people. Now, that other guy that's in the royal blue hoodie, his name is Nick Fuentes. Now, I haven't came across too much of his material, but he's been banned off of social media. They've labeled him as anti-Semitic,
Holocaust denier,
white supremacist.
Yeah,
but
I know when people say those words, it doesn't mean
anything
much
today, especially when it's coming from the left-wing media.
Yeah.
But I've seen some videos from him.
Yeah, and that shit makes a lot of sense.
It rubs me the wrong way. You know, we don't like to play the race card at all over here.
He's against gay rights, and I mean, I've seen the videos. He said it. The words came out of his mouth.
Yeah, he said he doesn't believe in gay rights. What he meant by that, I have no idea.
when he said that, he don't believe in gay people having life.
Oh no, I'm laughing at it.
Being able to breathe.
Yeah, so he's been labeled that, right? Mm-hmm. And he's actually agreeing with Kanye. He says them. It is them, right?
If you missed it, here it is.
Yeah.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they though? We can't say who they is,
corporate
can we?
press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking.
It is
about
them though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean?
Yeah, the dude in that royal blue hoodie, don't he look like a damn televangelist?
Yeah, until you get to know him. Tim, I think it was Tim who said it. He said emphatically, no, it's not them. It's the music industry. It's not a group of people based on their faith.
Yeah.
That's when Kanye got upset and walked out.
Like, he's lost a lot of, like, his net worth is...
He's lost billions of dollars.
I mean, he's lost a lot of money. And I don't know, is it Jewish people that led the charge on that? I don't know. Probably is. That's what he's saying.
Well, of course it is, because he's saying anti-Semitic things.
But you can't use generalizations for the entire group of the Jewish community. You can't do that.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
I totally understand where you're coming from, and I totally agree with you up until the point when you start talking about Jewish people. Yeah. The music industry as a whole, I mean, the music that get put out that damages our culture, I totally agree with you. Yeah. But again, you can't generalize the music industry to the Jewish faith or people that are Jewish. It has nothing to do with their faith. It has to do with the industry.
Yeah, and personally, I think, from what I heard, you running for president, I mean, it's a bad luck getting up, walking out.
You can't be a president and be anti-Semitic.
And just get up and walk out. And that Piers Morgan interview, that was crazy, too. You kept calling them boy.
And I don't think you're stupid. I don't think you're crazy anything. It's just... You're a very passionate speaker, and you say things
metaphorically.
You use a lot of metaphors. When I hear you talking, Kanye, it sound like you're reading a fucking book.
Like I'm reading a book or something.
Like I'm reading a damn sci-fi.
He says he's getting hosed down.
Yeah,
that's symbolic of what happened in the 60s.
Dog biting your arm.
Yeah,
but you kept in stride. I totally get how you speak. I totally understand how you word things, but you say 90% of the time, 95% of the time. You see a lot of good. I say,
not 95.
I'll take it 98% of the time, but it's at 2%. It's at 2% that you just go off the rails.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit less.
Because you can take a positive message.
Hey.
No,
man. 95% of the time?
Yeah, 95% of what he's saying is true, but when he becomes anti-Semitic, he throws it all out the window. It loses all merit after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a positive message, Kanye.
Hey.
Hold up. You can take a positive message and spin it and make it horrible. That's what you're doing. And you hanging out with this dude, Nick Fuentes.
I mean, he's I did a little research on him, and he's got a big fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He does.
And I've seen, and y'all
and
know us.
Politicians went to his rallies. I'm like, I don't know why y'all lying to yourselves with him.
Yeah, it's like, y'all know I don't like to play the race card. Neither of us. I mean, being a black and conservative, you know we don't play the race card.
Right.
But when I've seen some of the things that he's said online.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, hold up, I ain't done talking. Like, when he says the stuff he says, I was like, when I saw it and I heard, I was like,
this dude's racist.
Did he just say that? I'll go up to the line, right? And I make jokes, but y'all can tell I'm being facetious. I'm joking.
Yeah.
This dude runs through the line and breaks into people's houses and starts saying anti-Semitic. I mean, this dude is he's really reckless.
Yeah.
And this dude
he might be a very nice guy, but his message is just wrong.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy. He needs some more guidance. He needs some direction, just like Kanye needs direction. I mean, look like Nick Fuentes would have learned your lesson. You've been banned off of all social media. You on Timcast, this dude gets hundreds of thousands, if not millions, on his videos. And you are saying, it is them, right? When are you going to catch on that what you're saying is wrong?
You can't generalize a group of people.
It's not fair for me to, say I run into a white supremacist, right? I'm going to the Piggly Wiggly, and the Klan jumps out of the bush and says, "Go back where you come from." They wrap a noose around me and say, "This is KKK country."
And it's downtown Chicago.
And it's downtown Chicago, right? And I come out and generalize all white people are Klansmen and white supremacists. Kanye, that's the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes, that's the same thing you're doing. That's why people are labeling you anti-Semitic.
Yeah, like I stopped watching First 48 because that show it shows real life police investigations.
Yeah, they don't show enough for white people on that.
Yeah, it's a number of black people on it. I had to stop watching it because it was turning me into a white supremacist. I think it's natural for you to start labeling a group of people a certain way when you have bad experiences. Like, what happened on 9/11? I shouldn't even go there. But it's like,
yeah. That's a great example, kid.
It's you. Even though you're a good person, didn't for a moment you look at that group of people a certain way?
Yeah, it's because we're human.
Because we're human. So you got to catch yourself. Like, no, I had a bad experience with that person who happens to be from this group. He does not represent all those people of that group.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope to hell when you make that.
Yeah.
When you go down that road. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you see this video. And I don't know who you got some really bad people you're hanging around with.
I don't know how y'all.
Like somebody would have pulled you to the side and sat you down, and because you're not a stupid guy, you're very intelligent. You just go off the rails, you get very emotional, and for whatever reason, you stop thinking and you say things that's totally wrong.
Like on Tucker, you was great.
Yeah, Tucker didn't push him though. Tucker was walking on eggshells.
Tucker was just like, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Tucker was walking on eggshells, man.
Yeah, it's I don't know how you and Nick Fuentes made it to Mar-a-Lago. How does that happen? I haven't even been invited to Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. How did Nick Fuentes get to go?
Yeah.
Slipped through the cracks.
Man, Trump, you need to fire all your Secret Service. You got a man that's been banned off of Kanye. Why are you hanging out with that guy? I can understand if he'd been born again. He's a born again Christian. He got baptized and he said, yeah, I said some horrible things. I'm sorry. I'm a changed man. But this dude is still out there. It is them, right? He's still saying this shit.
He still said it. Hey, play it again.
Hey, sure, if you don't believe it is them, right?
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they though? We can't say who they is,
corporate
can we?
press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean?
Fuentes, I think he's Spaniard.
Yeah, I think Kanye, that dude's a bad influence. You're only as good as the people. I think 50 Cent said this. You're only good as the people around you. If you
50 Cent
hanging
said
out,
that?
Yeah, he said some shit. It was real poetic, man. It was better than any Socrates shit I've ever heard. Yeah, man. See, that shit was better than Socrates, man. Aristotle's down here. Socrates over here. 50 Cent way the fuck up here. Dude's in the league of his own.
Oh, that was a damn good show. More damn good shows. Click one of these 2 videos over here. Got some comedy shows coming this weekend.
Coming to Houston, coming to Corpus Christi, coming to
Arlington, Texas.
We're going to Connecticut too, the white side, right?
Yeah, Manchester, Connecticut.
Yeah, white people going to the white side this time.
Go to HawksTwinsTour.com for tickets.
They might just generalize black people, didn't they? Hey, let us know.
No, seriously, that side has nothing to do with black people.
It's just
a lot of crime.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be a lot of black people over there.
Yeah, and the side we're gonna be on, it just happens to be the white side.
And it's low crime. But
yeah.
Didn't mean to generalize.
I didn't mean to generalize. This is based on statistics. Let us know in the comments. Do y'all agree with the Hodgetwins? Or do you agree? Or do you agree, Kanye and Nick Fuentes?
And I understand you may be fans of them, but you gotta be objective.
Yeah.
I always try to stay objective.
Yeah.
And you got to be objective. If you don't stay objective, you're a Democrat, really.
Yeah.